Okay, thanks everybody for coming out for the work session. Be our first, and as we do, we'll call up for item number 1, resolution to close the revolving loan fund. And I would like to ask Avery to kind of talk to us about that.
Sure. Thank you, Chairman and Board of Commissioners. Haralson County, back in 1998, when there was a sole commissioner, started a revolving loan fund with the Development Authority and the state of Georgia to provide loans for economic development reasons. While it was used at the time, it has not been used in recent years. And the state of Georgia has said that we need to close the fund and return the loan balance to them so that we can be in compliance with the rules of the revolving loan fund. So it's just a resolution stating that that we're closing that fund and asking the Development Authority to return those funds to the state of Georgia.
I'm Gary Broadstreet, the Development Authority Chair. So the county holds those funds in their account, is that correct? So we voted in our last meeting to return those funds back to the state because it's so strenuous to get an applicant. There's 3 applicants out there now, or 3 funds that are in place right now, or loans that are paying on time and stuff. But the rest of the money's been sitting there. It's really hard to comply with the state's hoops, I would say, to get these funds loaned out, and it actually puts the Development Authority in the county in a better position if we return those funds. Should we have to ask for some grants or some funding things later, it's going to be helpful that we return those funds.
Any other questions from the board? All right, if not, item number 2 is the proposal for fiber to the sheriff's office.
Okay, what this is the sheriff's office, a few weeks ago, the fiber was struck by lightning, and they were down with no internet, no phones or anything for about 16 hours, which they can't do anything at that point. And so what this will do, it's adding some fiber that the county is on, the Parker fiber net that the county is on, and it gives them redundancy. So if one goes down, the other is more likely going to work. And so the the cost of that, the one-time cost, is $21,772. That could be a SPLOSH project because it is infrastructure. Thereafter, it is, it is a monthly rate after that of $13.67 a month that would come out of the 1,300 general government budget, as all the other fiber costs do.
Ms. Palmer, the fiber that exists right now, whose line was that? Who installed that? That was whose fiber line is that? It goes from the jail and it connects with Synchronet, I believe, downtown Bremen. Is that correct?
I believe so, yes.
Well, who put that fiber in that got struck by lightning? And why is it our expense to put in a new one when it should be encumbered upon the company that installed it to begin with?
It was repaired. This gives a second one, so if one is struck by lightning, they don't lose power again because they couldn't do any of the things that they're required to do within a short period of time, such as booking in prisoners and It caused them a great deal of problems. They couldn't, if somebody was released, they couldn't release the warrant on them. And
Does the current fiber company, would they not be responsible for upgrading their product so that it would do all this?
I believe this is just a backup, correct?
yes, this is a second one, a backup, so that they will have, there will be two, so you're not gonna be faced with this issue.
And it's gonna cost $21,000 some change to put in, plus $1,300 and something dollars a month.
$13 a month.
No, $1,367 a month.
Big difference when I heard $1,385. Oh gosh, where's the decimal point?
How much did you say a month, Allison?
$13.67.
$1,367 a month.
Oh, it's
1,000.
1,000.
I was correct. 1,300 a month. How much are we paying monthly to the current fiber company?
I would have to pull that. I don't have that right in front of me.
Well, I think that we need as a board to look further into this and see what it is that we got and what we can move from there before we go spend $21,000 plus $1,300 more a month for a backup. I understand the necessity, but there may be better options out there, and I'd hate for it to jump into something that's going to be expensive over the years to come.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
Can I offer a suggestion on this? Coming from a guy that built data centers, there's what's called standby network, which is typically at a far reduced cost than a live network. So a live network means you're running on this network, and if anything happens to that network, it fails over the secondary, and that's the only time you use it.
But it's usually through the same company, that backup.
It depends on if it's on a loop. You know, it's a loop to where if it fails one way, it'll go the other way. Or in some cases, when we were doing it in Atlanta, you'd have to have two different, like AT&T going that way, you know,
Yeah.
EXO or whoever going that way. But I would look into standby networking process rather than live process. That may help you out on that. Depends on throughput, depends on how much throughput they need, but that
Yeah.
could be a potential too.
I bet it's big. I bet it's a bigger network to where Starlink wouldn't never, I don't know if it would uphold it.
Unless you're
But it'd be something to look at.
Well, unless you're gonna isolate it to, say, booking, like you're saying,
Yeah.
bookings and warrants.
Yep.
And nobody else has access to the internet while it's down, you may be able to get away with a Starlink or something of that
Yeah.
nature. So there's some options out there.
Yeah. Yeah, we need to look into it further.
Any other questions? All righty. Item number 3, request to purchase 2 acres beside the health department. What this is a business next to the health department is asked about purchasing 2 acres of land that the development, it's in the Development Authority's name. I did speak with the director of the health department, and they said that wouldn't be any hindrance to them on losing that 2 acres. But we're as a board, has to determine if we're going to let them
Are we
purchase that.
selling or buying?
Selling.
Selling.
It says purchase 2 acres, so.
Well, it's someone else requesting to
Yeah.
purchase our 2 acres.
Yeah.
So the health department's confident that in future that they're gonna have to grow it all and they've got ample space for
Yes.
10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road.
That's what I reached out to them, and they said yes.
I noticed, Gary, you're there tonight, Mr. Broadstreet. I appreciate you asking the county, did we have a need for it? And it seems like we don't. Are you at liberty to say, who is wanting to buy and what for?
I don't know I guess, a neighboring business.
Yeah, the business, next door to it
Yeah,
is asked. I mean,
Okay, they want to expand.
yes,
correct. We haven't
Okay.
discussed it amongst our board really, so, I mean, it's owned by our board, but that was my biggest concern, speaking for the board, if the health department ever need to expand, we want to make sure we don't lose that footprint.
But have we spoke to the health department?
yes. I spoke to the director myself to ask that question, and they said that they don't see any need of that 2 acres.
The topo's not real great on either. I mean, it's a hole.
Yeah,
Okay.
But I would suggest that we have it appraised anyway and sell it at fair market price.
yes.
Okay.
Thanks, Gary.
Thank you. Any other questions? All righty. There's no other questions with that. This will be the end of our work session. And we will move into our,
Give her a moment to switch off and back on, and we've got to get Commissioner Farmer on the phone now.
okay.
Please.
So we will table.